And folks, if you like the action you are seeing here tonight, then mark your calendars for October the 4th, as that is our next event right here at the Mohegan Sun Arena. For more information, log on to realityfighting.net. Once again, October 4th, we are back here at Mohegan Sun Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Your official for this bout, Todd Anderson. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Vienna Brothers, Lucas Baptista.
We spoke to Lucas before the fight, asked him for his prediction, and he said, my prediction for the fight is a war. I will always look for the finish. I asked him for a shout out. Said, shout out to my team in Waterbury, Vienna Brothers. I asked him for his story, and he said, my story is simple. I have not had an easy life. I made my own path, and I was born a fighter. I am ready for war. My name is Lucas Baptista.
Yeah, Lucas is a tough kid. We've seen him fight a couple of times on reality. Every time, he's brought the fight.
And now, please welcome fighting out of the corner, representing
BaptistaVsGyenizs came twice fourth in the state, twice placed regionally. He was an academic All-American in the D3s, Wilkes-Barre, PA. Currently an assistant coach at Daniel Hand High School, where he wrestled in high school, and he's the wrestling coach at Calandrelli's Ultimate MMA in North Haven.
This is the kid that beat Cole last time. Very strong wrestler.
Yeah, you know what he did really well was, it was the same thing that Keurig said earlier here. It's just he times the takedown very well off of straight punches.
And the leg kick.
Yes, almost as if he like baits him in range, right? Gets you to come forward a little bit, throwing the 1-2, throwing straight punches, and then he just lowers his level and beats you to the hips.
Yeah, and he capped all those body kicks that Cole threw. They wound up being taken.
Caught, yep. He caught every single one of them.
Ashton didn't give us a round it was going to end in, but he did predict a submission finish in this fight.
Batista, I believe we've seen fight one or two more times previously in reality. Always game, always ready to fight.
Yeah, he's an animal.
Yeah, he looks fired up.
And coming from Vienna Brothers, he's got to have some strong jiu-jitsu. So, wrestling, the classic wrestling versus jiu-jitsu matchup, if it goes to the ground.
That's one of those tough things in MMA, right? It's like, would you rather have the better grappling or rather have the better wrestling? I'm biased. I'm choosing wrestling every time.
Every single time.
Every time.
Wrestlers seem to dictate where the fight's going to take place.
You know, last card, Kirk actually said something that really stuck with me was, with wrestling, probably one of the best parts of martial arts you could have in MMA. But ultimately, wrestling is all pulling, whereas striking is all pushing. Yeah. And I never really thought about that sometimes that transition can be tough. Yeah, Batista's throwing some bombs here. He's not looking to have a full fight. Got to set that up a little bit. Tough to throw just with nothing in front of it.
He's got to be careful, too, because if Ashton starts timing his shots, it's going to nullify all that.
Yep. Keeping his hands high. This is what Ashton did last time, too. Kept his hands very high. Very smart, but then exactly would just time the hands right to a takedown. That overhand right, just throwing it up. There you go, going for a takedown.
Nice hips.
Yep, Lucas saw it coming. You can see he was keeping his distance, or you know, the few seconds leading up to that. I think he sensed that the takedown was coming.
Very, very smart to chew that leg out. Chew that leg up. Level changing on a bum thigh is no mean feat.
This overhand right is kind of new.
Ashton sometimes looks like he's behind, and then he digs down, finds an extra reserve,
He's got to get his hands going a little bit. Not even pumping the jab. He's not trying to find his range. There we go. He's got to get a couple punches out there. There we go.
I think he's going to shoot.
I think Lucas thinks he's going to shoot too.
Yep, he's just timing. That's what he's gonna. Hands open, kind of keeping him at range. Again, this is another one of those, you know, try to find some punches and bunches instead of just one pop shot and one at a time. There's a leg kick, followed up with some strikes. 10-9 for Lucas.
Yep. Agreed wholly. It's actually one of the easier rounds we've had tonight.
Yep. I agree.
What do you tell Ashton in this, what do you tell him in his corner?
He's got to find his range. He seems to be a little bit shorter of the fighter from Lucas, but you have to start throwing some punches out there. He's not doing anything that's going to create any damage to Lucas by doing that. He hasn't been able to successfully you know, find a takedown and find the timing for it. He needs to get punches going. He needs to start kind of mixing it up a little bit high, a little bit low. I think he stays kind of fixed with his hands in front of his face. He doesn't have a lot of head movement. Maybe just mix up his motion a little bit more.
I think it would help too if he started cutting off the cage.
Yes.
You know, rather than just
chasing.
Yep.
Yep. I agree.
Is that way you're backing him up enough that, you know, I mean, Lucas is doing a really good job of keeping his distance. But if he's got no room to move, it's going to help to set up your takedowns and, you know, bring the fight to your word.
Lucas needs to throw a little bit more. You know, he seems to find success with his striking. He just needs to sit down on a couple more punches and put 2 or 3 more out there after the first one. Yeah, that, like spinning wheel kick off. You know, it's very telegraphed. It's easy to kind of see that coming. Yeah, see Ashton here, how he kind of, his head stays fixed on the center. He's got a very high guard, but it's easy to hit a target when it's not moving.
He's got a lot of lateral movement, but he's not moving forward.
It's like you said, yeah, he keeps moving his back closer and closer to the cage. Lucas is sitting there in the center, pop shotting.
There it is.
Got to finish.
Oh, denied. Excellent D. Wow. I thought he had him.
Yeah, he was deep.
And he didn't even time that off of a strike. He just timed that off of motion. I'm surprised that he defended that takedown. But right to the hips. There it is again. Off the overhand. Lucas is doing great here with the takedown defense. Ashton has to start throwing punches here.
Even Rob, even discussing how he needs to throw combinations, and instead he's kind of winging single shots over the top without a setup. I mean, could land, but
it's so telegraphed. It's just too far away to, you know, your opponent's going to have to make a mistake simultaneously for you to land a heavy strike. There we go.
Yeah. Trying something a little different. I think that's smart.
Mix it up high, mix it up low. Ooh, time to overhand.
Yep.
This is what Lucas needs to do. He needs to start firing multiple shots. Now that Lucas has stuffed multiple takedowns from Ashton, he needs to start letting more punches go and kind of taking the risk. Try to finish the fight. There's another overhand. He needs to follow it up with something else. Yep, another one. There we go. He needs to keep punching here. Just stay active, stay in good position.
10 seconds now.
This is what he needed here.
Oh!
Ooh, definitely a 10-9 for Lucas there. 2 rounds apiece for Lucas, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely, positively.
Man, he smelled blood. He went for it.
Especially in an amateur fight, that is the strategy. Just throw as many punches as you can. Surprised, actually, it wasn't stopped.
I was going to say the same as well. I think maybe just Ashton trying to scramble and get away there is what helped him, but then he got caught kind of there, and 4 or 5 at the end. It was very close.
Ashton may not quite 100% be with us. Baptista looking calm, cool, and collected.
Lucas wants to keep doing exactly what he did with just a little bit more volume in his hands.
Todd Anderson had a little word with Ashton there.
Ashton has to let everything go here for sure. Leg kick.
After all those leg kicks landed, I was expecting to see even more reddening on the thigh.
Good sprawl. Good job separating right back to his feet. Throw a strike. That's the way you have to do it. Good job by Lucas there.
He's got him in that warning track now.
Like you said, Chris, too, Ashton moves well laterally, but he moves laterally backwards, closer and closer to the cage. There we go. Gotta let that right hand go, though. Ooh, right on the button. That one stung him for sure. Oh.
Nope.
I think Lucas caught his chin on top of Ashton's head.
On top of his head, yeah, I saw that.
The same thing. I wasn't quite sure how to call it. It wasn't a headbutt.
Man, that would suck to go out like that.
Yeah. Is there a clash of heads clause or rule? Is there?
Where if it was stopped by an accidental clash of heads, we would go to the judges right now.
Okay, yeah.
Enough time has passed.
got about a minute left here almost.
Lucas Baptista pulling his foot off the accelerator a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking he needs to push here a little bit.
I agree.
You don't want to put yourself in the bad position and maybe get caught when you're up probably 2 rounds, but that's why we're here.
Yeah, and I tell fighters, the reason you're ahead is by being you, by doing what you do.
Yep,
if you start changing that, it might not go your way.
I agree. In MMA, I feel like, you know, when you think enough, it's never really enough. I agree. You got to kind of push your game and try to get that finish. Yeah, see, like right there with Lucas, he kind of saw the punches coming. If he got his head off center, planted his feet, he could have threw two punches. Great takedown. Great time takedown.
Air Baptista now landing
10 seconds left, going to finish on top after winning 2, and unanimous decision for Lucas Baptista.
Pretty easy one to call, I think.
Yeah, that was the easiest one I've had tonight. A whole bunch of them, I'm like, I don't know. Oh, what a nice flare. Todd Anderson, I think, just about to gather the fighters. Center cage. Ryan Peterson's got the official decision, which I do believe is 30-27 × 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we now go to the judges' scores. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Lucas